I'm Dan, and I'm here to answer the question, what goes into designing sound for a production? I'll start off by taking our script and I'll break it down and list off where our sound effects are, where our scene changes are, and really where I can enhance the show with sound. I'll mark all those down, page numbers and everything, and I'll put all that information to kind of an Excel document. I'll send that off to the stage manager and the director. So at the first production meeting, we can start bouncing ideas off each other and really get an image of what the show's gonna be. We'll have a ground plan there, so we'll be able to really decide where the sounds are gonna come from. If there's a window stage left and there's cars driving by all the time, I can have a speaker on that side just playing sounds of cars driving by. Small things like that will really add realism to the show, because it seems like there's just a road right outside. So then after our first production meeting, I will start building the show. I'll go out and source files, I will record sounds, and I'll really get it ready for building on my program. The program that I use at the theater is called QLab. It's just a program that takes audio files, video files, and it gives you the ability to cue them, which means I can activate them at a certain time. In this program, I can change the volume of the sound, I can fade the sound in and out, I can pause it for a little bit. I can really do anything I want with these files. Once I have my show file ready, I'll come into the theater and I'll set up my soundboard and all of my speakers and everything. I'll lay my cables down and I'll test out all the sounds to make sure that all of the channels are sending the right sounds to the right speakers. I've listed off where all the cues are gonna go in kind of an order for them, and the stage manager and the person running the board, we're gonna need to know exactly when those go so they can hit them right. And I'll get it ready for our sound levels. During the sound levels, it'll just be myself, the director, and the stage manager usually, and we'll just click through every single sound or video or whatever in the show that we're gonna be listening to, just to get a rough idea of how it's gonna sound in the room. It's going to be a little bit difficult because there's not going to be anyone talking, and it'll just be us three, so it'll sound pretty echoey and loud, but we kind of rough out where the sound's going to be. Cool, then once we've clicked through all of the cues, my next job will be the cue to cue. We've listened to all of the sounds, but now we're going to listen to them in real time with actors on stage. As we're going through cue to cue with the actors, I will be back here running the cues and making small adjustments. Did we hear the sound? Do we need to bring it louder? Do we need to make it softer? Anything like that. Is it too bassy? Do we need the low end taken out? I can control all of that from back here. So after we've gone through all of those cues, we will then do a full run through, and we'll just run the play top to bottom, and we'll only stop if there's an emergency or something. If there's a sound level that needs to be changed, I'll just make note of that, the director will make note of that, whoever will make note of that, and we'll change it after and get it ready for the next run through. And we'll keep on running through this. We usually get 2 previews before an opening night, and I'm there the whole time making adjustments. Opening night will be the last time that I get to see the show. At this point, I'm really hands-off. It's up to the stage manager or the technician to make any minor adjustments that need to be made. And I'm on to the next show. I'm reading the script, I'm breaking it down, and working on the next one.